running through, but Robin's out of this goal! Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal!
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal!
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal!
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal!
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal!
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal!
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the...
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored.
Okay, it's done really well. Havertz is running through, but Robin's out of this goal!
2 goals in 2 games for Marcus Rashford.
Pulls the trigger, he sneaks it through. Jamaica silences the...
Welcome back, people. Welcome back to another live stream again. It's another Sunday evening. Big up yourself, Sherman Scott, Anita Bell. Big up yourself, everybody in the comment section. Hope you're doing okay. We have a lot to talk about today, people. A few, Graig Butler update as usual. Say the boss Butler is back at it again down there in Clarendon, and we're gonna chop it up on that. And we have an upcoming game Jamaica plays against a lively Honduras team who got a win. Now this kind of makes things a little bit interesting for Jamaica. Though Jamaica has gotten maximum points from their last games, couple of games. That one game that we drew against Cuba, it kind of set us up where it's a must win or a draw. And the last thing you want as well is to go into certain games and want to draw the game, because when you want to draw a game, I think you're easier to lose trying to draw a game than going into a game wanting to win. But Jamaica does have an advantage where we're gonna be playing at home. Jamaica will be playing at home. Big up yourself, Max City, Triple Doggy, everybody. Jamaica is gonna be playing at home, right? So Jamaica should have the advantage. But people, Graig Butler back at it again. May hear some things, people, that the people down there in Clarendon is not very happy with Mr. Butler. They think that he took the team from Clarendon and have the team now in Kingston. And so there are people down there in Clarendon who, big up yourself, Issa Allen, who is saying that even the vendors are upset that Graig Butler moved the team because no money now make, and the people them no hustling now go on, and the people them who's been around the team, they no longer around the team. But what I'm hearing is that basically the deal, right? The deal with Graig Butler and the the owner of Vere, was that he basically leased the team. Big up yourself, Fire Gunner. Is that Graig Butler would lease the team and what for 10 years, and basically he can then do what he wants to do with the team. So that's what's happening down there in Clarendon, people. Well, I gave it 6 months. It's only a few months in there now. And it's already kind of kicking off. But hopefully Graig Butler can get it under control, because I still think he plays a huge role. A lot of people, he's the one why a lot of people is watching the Jamaican Premier League. Let's not be, yeah. Okay. Go ahead. Yes, I say so. Graig Butler, basically, we expected this thing. I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I thought it would have last. Still think it can last, but let's see what happened there. So Graig Butler is back at it again at Vere United, Issa Allen. Hope he works it out. And one of the what them call them people at Jamaica now. One of the xenophobes, them are back at it again. One of the xenophobes. Yeah, so I hope Graig Butler sort it out and it works out. Don't know if it will, because you know a Graig Butler thing that. Don't know if it will work out down there. But make we see what go on then. Make we see if it can work out at Vere, because the people them down there, the little hustler them, the people them, they're not very happy with it. They're not very happy with what's happening with Graig Butler down there at Vere United. Oh man. Yo, Brian, wonder if Brian can send me back. Oh man. Yo, anybody have that clip from Carvel Stewart? Me send it. I don't know if did Brian send it to me. The thing from Carvel Stewart. Oh, man. Let me see if Brian can send it back. So we can get to know. Send me. So we can hear what go on. Yeah, big up yourself, Travis Peso. Big up yourself. Just from Carvel. Because it's that's far in the group. I'm gonna find that right now. I'm gonna find that in the group that far. Yeah. So basically that's what's taking place, people. Oh man, I can't believe can't be so I lose the clip. I have the clip here, so I delete some things today, you know. Delete a bag of things today, people. Out of my phone, cause my phone full up. Let me see if it's in my things that I deleted. Let me see if it's in here. No, I don't see it. Let me see if Brian can send it back to me. Yeah, so we get Graig Butler out of the way. You know, Graig Butler is gonna do what he wants to do and how he's gonna carry on with things. No, also a little update. Damian Lowe is out, people. Damian Lowe is out. But before we went to that, why I wanted to play the clip with Carvel Stewart is saying that anybody who tell the coach about Tyreek Magee, them need to tell the coach about Lamar Walker, Alex Marshall, and who was the other player? And Demario Phillips. He's saying that Carvel Stewart is saying that the best attacking midfielders in Jamaican history has been developed locally on the island. And the coach needs to start looking in that direction. So look how we saw this thing as a positive, right? We saw Lamar Walker. Oh God. Yeah. We saw the thing as a positive where we are saying, wow, Tyreek Magee play good. You know what Carvel Stewart them and say? See how Tyreek Magee play good? That mean couple more JPL ball and if in at the side. And that the man a pray. While we there things say, all right, Tyreek Magee got his chance well deservingly. So I know Carvel Stewart, big up yourself. But you what, brother, you need to just relax, man. And you see, big up yourself, Javon. You see Cataract, you see Cataract at them man, you did a campaign with, you know. Carvel Stewart, them you did a campaign with, you know, Raymond Anderson, them, you know, to win the election. You imagine if Raymond Anderson and Carvel Stewart, them, did in charge of Jamaica football right now, it would have been madness on YouTube right now. It would have been madness on YouTube. First of all, Steve McLaren wouldn't be the coach. Lenny Hyde would have been the coach, or one of them Monday would have been the coach. So people, we have to thank God with the football day today. Because to me, bad boy Carvel them talk. You imagine a list conversation with Carvel Stewart and Skill Cole. Imagine you pass all a bar and you see a Carvel and Skill Cole them a reason about Jamaica football. you want here? Yo, David, a 40 steps back you call it. Imagine we don't want to hear a conversation with Carvel Stewart and Skill Cole them I discuss Jamaican football. Wow, that would have come like that would have been something too. I am just a messy. Okay. Yes, people. I remember play this phone. So you are going, all right?
Team following a year in the wilderness.
Voilà.
The 25-year-old has justified his call-up with a standout performance against Nicaragua in the CONCACAF Nations League on Thursday.
And this is from, let me just,
had many wondering why he was out of the program.
This is not my content. This is from TVJ. This is from TVJ. Oh, the replacement is Jashawn Anglin, another Harborview player. He's the replacement for Damian Lowe. Let me just give you guys that. And this content does not belong to Sports Blame. This is a from TVJ. So we're using this under the free use copyright law on YouTube. Big up yourself, Ernie. So let me just play it back for you guys so you can hear where Carvel them are going with.
Team following a year in the wilderness. And the 25-year-old has justified his call-up with a standout performance against Nicaragua in the CONCACAF Nations League on Thursday. It's a performance which had many wondering why he was out of the program for so long. The former Harborview player gets the support of club chairman Carvel Stewart, who says Magee is not the only player being overlooked and time should be given for another 3 local-born players.
Yeah, bad boy Carvel will come in, you know.
Whomever told the coach about Magee must tell the coach about Lamar Walker, Alex Marshall, and Phillips. I always miss his first name, who was at Mount Pleasant and the North Montego Bay. Tell the coach that that would be the best attacking midfield group you can put together for Jamaica right now. Stop overlooking them. There is nobody else you have brought in who can do what they can do.
Stewart further stated that history will tell you that throughout the years of Jamaican football, the best attacking midfielders have been locally bred.
Every creative midfielder, going way back, but since World Cup is a indicator, Tapper, right? Jermaine, you name them down the line. They've all been born and bred here in Jamaican football.
Now the transfer saga.
yo, Carvel, them no ramp with people, you know, man.
Coach about Lamar
Big up
Walker,
yourself, your fan club.
Alex Marshall, and Phillips. I always miss his first name.
So the guy
Who
who's
was at
talking
Mount
is
Pleasant.
Carvel Stewart, you know. Who asked me the question? Who is the guy talking? Energy. This is Carvel Stewart. He's one of the first man to say the England rejects. Them money are the man them way. Them on skill code, them a drink out, them a drink the same sugar and water. And it may not know that them man are on a different mission when it come on to Jamaica. So this is Carvel. This is brother Carvel. He's just
Whomever told the coach about McGee must tell the coach about Lamar Walker, Alex Marshall, and Phillips. I always miss his first name, who was at Mount Pleasant and the North Montego Bay. Tell the coach that that would be the best attacking midfield group you can put together for Jamaica right now. Stop overlooking them. There is nobody else you have brought in who can do what they can do.
Stewart further stated that history will tell you that throughout the years of Jamaican football, the best attacking midfielders have been locally bred.
Every creative midfielder, going way back, but since World Cup is a indicator, Tapper, right? Jermaine, you name them down the line. They've all been born and bred here in Jamaican football.
Now the transfer saga.
that's what I'm telling you, people, that there's some people in Jamaica with the football, them delusional. He's delusional. So just as Jamaica start creep now and we finally a push out with and I go play some ball, Carvel Stewart them come out now and say, listen, not so fast. We need Alex Marshall. Where is people? Let me ask you guys, the fans. You think Lamar Walker? Because I don't. I say that Lamar Walker, Junior Flemings, Beep Beep, our boy Demario Phillips. Those players do the right thing at the wrong time. Lamar Walker, for me, he passed the ball when him for shoot, and him shoot when him for pass. Wanna let me know that in the comment section. Maybe I haven't seen Lamar Walker, but to be fair to him, but Lamar Walker spent years in the USL, right? No, he's somewhere down there. I know he was in the UAE, and I don't know where he is now. So what do you guys think? I personally wouldn't want to see Lamar Walker anywhere around the national team right now, because I don't know who's Lamar Walker gonna come in for. What position is Lamar Walker coming in to play in Jamaica's team? So Carvel Stewart, when you're top, brother, you need to just do a little research on the team. And you hear what the man say? Them man, they better than all of the man them with them bring come. So you can hear what you hear how them look at it. Some man with them bring come. That's where Carvel Stewart them and skill code them depend. The man them no see it as building a Jamaica team. They must say the man them wanna bring come. Unfortunately, Carvel Stewart, we have tried it your way before, my boss. We have tried it your way for years. Years upon years, we have tried it your way. And Jamaica hasn't gone to anything. We haven't qualified. The midfielder you spoke about in Theodore Whitmore, he was once the coach. Theodore Whitmore, the same Tyreek Magee that you are saying play well right now, Theodore Whitmore called that youth and nearly mash up his career. The youth was one of the better players in the and Oral Tracy. Get your information correct. And that's why I'm telling you, Oral Tracy. Una do nothing and una big analyst span radio and them thing about Oral Tracy. You don't have your information correct. Oral Tracy said the last game Tyreek Magee played for Jamaica was a World Cup qualifying game against Costa Rica where Tyreek Magee played really well. No, Oral Tracy, no. You're talking about the Gold Cup game where Tapa started Tyreek Magee, Blair Turgott in that game, and then he started him in the quarterfinals against the United States and took him off. Tyreek Magee got some other little 1-1 sprinkle call up and got some like a 5 and 10 minutes. So Oral Tracy, keep up with the ball game here. I know say you don't really respect how we do the thing upon YouTube. Yeah, and he played in the friendly against Guatemala. I don't count that game really. I don't really count that game. So keep up with the ball game here, Oral. Yeah, man, keep up with the ball game. Because I know so not really rate YouTube about the YouTuber them before we come on. We kind of do some little research, Right now, Oral, I have a whole my notes in front of me and talking points where I go over things and stuff like that. So Lamar Walker, people, what do you guys think? Alex Marshall, Lamar Walker, and Demario Phillips. I personally don't think those guys should even carry a water bucket for Jamaica football right now. Maybe you guys are watching them, Siobhan, them, CC, them, probably watch them on the ground. I just don't. Those guys, unless them end up with like a Norman Campbell and Junior Flemings, lest they end up like a Norman Campbell, them circle down at them place there when them they play right now and make it back out, come see the light of day, then we can start talk. I just don't know what we could use to pick those players. So I don't know if Carvel is. I would love to ask Carvel Stewart when was the last time he saw a game for any of those players he named out. How is the season going for Demario Phillips in the Premier League? He's no longer at Mount Pleasant. When he was at Mount Pleasant, he was playing well, but he got called up under head coach, and it never under Hallgrim's. I don't feel we fault that Demario Phillips, and after that you kind of drop form, bro. You drop from JT. Did you see part 2 of the question of your question? No, right, but the question, Mr. the part 2. Me only see part 1. So I don't know how Carvel them can end up
national team following a year in the wilderness.
Whomever told the coach about Magee must tell the coach about Lamar Walker, Alex Marshall, and Phillips. I always miss his first name, who was at Mount Pleasant and is now at Montego Bay. Tell the coach that would be the best attacking midfield group you can put together for Jamaica right now.
Jesus Christ.
Stop overlooking them. There is nobody else you have brought in who can do what they can do.
Stewart further stated that history will tell you that throughout the years of Jamaican football, the best attacking midfielders have been locally bred.
Every creative midfielder, going way back, but since World Cup is the indicator, Tapa, right? Jermaine, you name them down the line. They've all been born and bred here in Jamaican football.
Yeah, Boss Thomas, I would not tell the coach about those players. I would not mention the name of those players to the coach. I would understand if Carvel Stewart came up with, let's say, 3 names of some players in the Premier League in Jamaica that us on YouTube not really have much on them, and then he forces us to go watch, and then we say, rotted. One of them youth, they look like them all right, One of them youth, they look like them all right. But him come back with 3 recycle name. Alex Marshall, before Alex Marshall see any Jamaica national team, he has to leave Jamaica. And let me just say this, Carvel Stewart, I think Rudolph Speed would probably have something to say about that. Rudolph Speed Cavaliers team, Caribbean Cup. They have a busy Atkinson there, who he probably thinks deserves a call-up as well. So you have players getting dropped like Adrian Reed, who's a younger player. We're talking about getting Kaim Dixie to stay at his club after this. Kaim Dixie, I hope you don't take this wrong. You can go back and watch. The videos them. Kaim Dixie, I'm a huge fan of you, bro. But right now, the ball game just get a little bit bigger. The ball game get a little bit bigger, Kaim Dixon. When me watch the international ball game, all right, people, me watch Omari Hutchinson yesterday. Omari Hutchinson playing against Ukraine, and Omari Hutchinson look basic. He looks basic. He looks basic, and that's at the U21. When me start all I look on the game, I say, rotted. Me know say some people go say JT no kind of bitter because Omari Hutchinson didn't come. All right, people, hit the like button. This is the first like button. This is the first like button tutorial. All right, for the people watching on your television set, the new TV them, the Sony X, the LG them, just use the expensive mouse and the remote and move over to the right hand side. You will see a thumbs up button and just press that. That's the like button on your TV. The people on the phone, you don't know the like button there already, and if they're on the computer, it's straightforward in front. So the people them when I watch expensive TV, them hit the like button. All right, all them players they get a chance and don't turn up. Yeah, like big up yourself, ball a kick. Rumta Carville says RR. Tevin Rochester was also good young prospect in the midfield with Tyree Maggie. All right, even the youth from Manchester, we go Manchester High, Rochester. That youth with the MLS next. Neither them youth they wouldn't want to get a call up right now. A big man thing. Them youth they get them chance already. Them youth they get them chance. Carville, what you have to understand, right? Alex Marshall and those players are not young prospects coming through the Premier League in Jamaica. They're not nothing fresh. Them not fresh, bro. It's not. They're not gonna bring anything fresh. It's not like we hear about some young fresh youth from Mount Pleasant, Harborview, Arnetta, kick up a place, and we are forced to talk about them. That's not the case, bro. So Carvel, you need to just ease down after the rum. I don't know if I liquor you drink up or you burn some weed. I don't know where I do, bro. But they need to lock up Carvel Stewart in one room with skill code and see any one of them come up with the best idea, you free them from the room. All right? We put skill code, Alan skill code and Carvel Stewart in a room and have them come up with ideas about Jamaican football. And any one of them come up with the best idea, we release them from that room. Because I just a madness these two people are push. These two men are push madness into the football. Like the man wanted we turn back the game just after we say, okay, Jamaica went down to Nicaragua, got a good result on a turf field, and now we have a good game coming up against Honduras that we need to win at the stadium. The man said, Jesus Christ, we need to go for Alex Marshall. We need to go for Alex Marshall. Mind you are this the elders them. I don't know this. Me are this them still, you know. Hope the JPL manager now full up them head. Black bro, man, I tell you, say we there get excited. We there get excited about Carvel's about Tyree Maggie looking good for Jamaica. You know what Carvel's to what them I say? That you know talk about, and we about 6 more Maggie down here. And 4 of them we have ready. Fina side right now. That the man I say, bro, we they are happy up. I say Maggie take him chance. The man I say, 4 more Maggie we have phone right now. No stay up on YouTube, but no one see side reach. Yeah, me just get it from somebody, Brian. Thank you very much, Brian. Brian, let me know if you're free, Brian. Maybe you can give us a little update on the local scene, the league, and anything. So give me a call if you're free, if you have 10 minutes. Maybe you can give me a little update on these things. All right. Thank you, Stefan, for the video. Thank you, Shavan, for the video. As well. The number is in the comment section. I want you to tell me about because we have to be fair, you know. Maybe Lamar Walker them a play lights out in our country and none of we on YouTube now watch it. Maybe. Let's be fair to them. Maybe Alex Marshall is having the best JPL season of his career. Let's say DeMario Phillips is having an amazing season down there. Big up yourself, Johnny Powell, and we not seeing the ball of them. So let's be fair to them. Is that a case? Feel free to call in, people. The number is in the comment section and let me know what go on. So let me just Marshall. All right, see, Boss Thomas said Marshall injured. Christopher Pierce, we want get a look in here now. Really? Where you gonna play Christopher Pierce? Issa Allen. Where you gonna play Christopher? I must joke, yeah. Issa Allen, mine not throw you start trolling, you know, because this thing will get out of hand now, you know. So we don't really want to circle the team with ball members. So we are actually Kaim Dixon, Kera, and this who is at Charlton Athletic in the championship or League One. Is that League One? We're asking for those players to stay home. Me people I tell we about some players within on some side where we don't know. These are players in teams that we know, and we have said these players need to stay home next window. So I don't know. Not tell me I say Lamar a go on good over where him a play. That me asking asphalt. Me don't know. Tell me, cause we want to be fair to the player them. We want to be fair to the ball of them. Make we be fair to the ball of them. Energy 876. Make we be fair to the ball of them. No, JT, him can get a look just for improve. Who can get a look? People, all right, let's do it this way. You, the fans, please drop in the comment section of all the players that you think from Jamaica, locally playing, and who is playing somewhere else around the world in the diaspora. Let me know which one of those players you think can make the team. You tell me, because me have to go look on them players for myself. Because I like give players a fair chance, you know. Me don't want people say, yo, JT, you own a push for players where you have agenda for seeing at the team. I push for Tyreek Magee to be in the team because Tyreek Magee had a specific skill set that Jamaica needed at the time. Okay, Max City, I said Junior Flemings. AJ, you see it now, you're now watching ball game, you know, bro. Dujan Whisper is recovering from a major surgery. He did a surgery. Matax, Dujan Whisper, Ziminis, me here, big baller, I'm a deserve a Shavan Pierre, me am a big baller. Yeah, me could give Shavan a look into, no. Them can't just get a look in. Look in how you guys gonna get them in there? Alex Marshall only played 33 minutes on match day one of the JPL. Subsequently did a surgery. Mr. Stewart not watching. So Mr. Stewart a call for y'all baller with them dead bed. Yo, that's just some humor. That's a hyperbolic statement there. You see me I say Alex Marshall. We don't mean it that way there. You see me check the stats. My question is, when will Magee start scoring goals or assists for Jamaica after playing 12 games? Yo, up and running, I must joke you make. Yo, wanna read a comment there from up and running. The man said, my question is, when will Magee start scoring goals and assists for Jamaica after playing 12 games? I wonder if a Carvel Stewart name up and running. I wonder if a Carvel Stewart them are up and running them apart. Yo, Jay, anyway, that your boss, a Harbour View, Carvel Stewart is back at it again, my boss. Carvel Stewart is back at it again, Jay, anyway. That. Remember, you know, Harbour View was a marquee club in Jamaica, you know, a Carvel Stewart. Look what you guys did to that club. Harbour View was the club in Jamaica. You talk about Harbour View, Arnett, Tivoli, Waterhouse. And Harbour View used to be at least top 2. I would say Harbour View used to be top 2, top 3 when it comes on to development, players making the national team. Come on, bro. Up and running is a hater. No, up and running say Magee need to start score. Devante Campbell, okay, sports on the bar said Devante Campbell for the left wing under study. But listen, at this where me I run from now, you know, people with the team. Magee select. All right, Flavor Max, you see that? You see that? And that's what I said when the show just started, Favor Max. We there, I look for Maggie call up as a positive and say, look how Maggie come play well. But Carvel Stewart them flip it round pan way and I say, we have 4 more Maggie for now. We drop in our side. We have 4 more Maggie. I try to give the ball at them no game. Matax out there. Bro, I not think Matax retire and turn preacher and them thing there, brother. Like, me not think the man. So you see how Jamaicans how we think. You see how Jamaicans how we think, bro. We they are happy up. Say, yo, Maggie roll the leather. Carvel Stewart say, and Alex Marshall better than Maggie. And Demario Phillips better than Maggie. At that the man a pray, brother. Madness.
National team following a year.
Here,
Is not
Carvel
the
here.
only player being overlooked, and time should
This
be given
man I
for
say.
another 3 local-born players.
This Carvel Stewart I talk about on a big interview. there.
Whomever told the coach about McGee must tell the coach about Lamar Walker, Alex Marshall, and Phillips. I always miss his first name, who was at Mount Pleasant and is now at Montego Bay. Tell the coach that that would be the best attacking midfield group you can put together for Jamaica right now. Stop overlooking them. There is nobody else you have brought in who can do what they can do.
Stewart further stated that history will tell you that throughout the years of Jamaican football, the best attacking midfielders have been locally bred.
Every creative midfielder, going way back, but since World Cup is a indicator, Tapper, right? Jermaine, you name them down the line. They've all been born and bred here in Jamaican football.
Yeah,
No, the
you can't make that stuff up. You can't make that stuff up, bro. You can't make up that. You can't make up a Carvel, I say right now. What can Phillips do? Run like Phillips need a lot of work. Says sports on the ball. The journalists all. Let me see something here. Let me put this up a bit higher so I'm not here. I look down there. So what is the man saying? None of those players have been playing well so far this season. And this is John PL fan. Them man ya cover the Jamaica Premier League. Them man ya cover the Jamaica Premier League. And if you ask Carvel Stewart, when was the last time him see one of them player there? Because people, you see, you might take them thing as a joke right now, but the more Jamaica win, Carvel Stewart, them TVJ and CVM are going to find them money more and do some more of them interview. Yeah. So you can get ready for them thing. Brother, I found me a little boy, Carvel Stewart, them attack them fooling shop on TV, my youth. For me a little youth, I run up and down barefoot, Carvel Stewart, them attack them madness, and the man still going strong. Carvel Stewart just focus, brother, and help to get back Harbourview to his glory days. That's a good club that was once a marquee name in Jamaica. Focus on that, my brother. Focus on that. JT, them a try push a narrative. Yeah, the man a try push a narrative. And if you listen to him at the end, him say, more than anyone with them bring come. Anybody with them bring come. So the man a make you know say, yo, them bring come, At the same thing, your boy, they depend, At the same thing, skill code depend with that. At the same thing, skill code depend, if you listen to Carvel and skill code, at the same thing, the two of them depend, Them two man they depend the same thing when it comes on to how them see Jamaica. And these were the people that Raymond Anderson, they were running for
Life moves fast.
Raymond Anderson was going to have a part of his team. This is the same set of people. Them. So you imagine if Raymond Anderson did actually win this thing. You imagine if Raymond Anderson without Jerome made them a coach a team.
Set to begin preparation for the upcoming CONCACAF Nations League fixtures against Nicaragua and Honduras.
See it? At them two man.
The appointment of the 63-year-old Englishman is still being questioned.
While most football analysts and supporters believe that Steve McLaren is the right man for the job, retired Jamaican international Alan Skill Cole disagrees.
Those who really support what I've been seeing. The reason why I'm telling you that, here's a big coach coming from Europe. You're coming from Europe and you don't have a job in Europe with all these so many clubs in Europe, and you tell me that this man is a big coach and him do have a job in Europe and come here. You bring him here because they say you can't learn English players to come and thing. I don't accept that. If you're a big coach, you should have a big job. You should have a job in Europe because there are so many opportunities there. You come and tell me there's a big coach. What big coach? It is just we get carried away. And you know one thing we get carried away is a white man. If it's a black man, you only get on board. Let me tell you straight. We get carried away with this color thing. That because a man come from England, a man come from here, we carried away. We must get rid of that.
Years ago, when Jamaica qualified for the FIFA World Cup in France 1998.
What?
And the outspoken Cole was asked why Simoes was able to get the job done.
One of the reasons why Simoes was able to get the type of support, and I say it again, I may sound that I'm a racist. I'm not a racist. Simoes had the complexion, and people in the private sector, we still have a problem in our country. We still have a very, very serious problem in our country. And that's one of the reasons he gets along. Simoes was a coach. Gam was the guy who had the knowledge. Simoes was not a coach. If Simoes was a good coach after he left here, without that resume we gave him, without a job, he didn't keep a job, not even for 6 months after that. Don't tell me about him. And I don't want a man to feel like there's any animosity or anything like that. But it's a reality. Let's face it, the facts are there. But he got this support because of his skin complexion, and we must get rid of those things. There's a big thing going on in Jamaica football. When they go away, they must be like a white man. I'm sorry.
And what about the constant recruiting of England-born players by the Jamaica Football Federation?
No, that is not. That is crazy. That is crazy, crazy. How can you develop the football in the country? You bring in players from outside of our national program to come and play a game 2, 3, 4, 5 days they bring him in. That's not arguing well for our football. It is not doing good for our football. That is one of the things that is destroying the football. What you're saying to me then, abandon the National League, abandon the Premier League, because you're not giving the players no incentive. You're not giving no opportunity to come to the fore, to make the transition. So for me, it's a no-no.
In 2010, Cole was presented with a plaque by then FIFA.
Yeah, so if you put two of them on the voice together now, you hear them talking, you realize these people basically have the same kind of ideas for Jamaica. That's what you hear, And that's why I'm a play for Skill Cole and this person. It's the same concept.
Team.
It's the same concept.
Must tell the coach about Lamar Walker, Alex Marshall, and Phillips. I always miss his first name, who was at Mount Pleasant and is now at Montego Bay. Tell the coach that would be the best attacking midfield group you can put together for Jamaica right now. Stop overlooking them. There is nobody else you have brought in who can do what they can do.
So there is, Mr. Say, you have a sector of people who think a certain way. In some sense, I share the same sentiment. And he is so right in a lot of his way, because I wasn't buying it with Steve McLaren. Says Asphalt Entertainment. Whoa. Damn. All right, Docklancy, I agree with Phillips and my baller. So when I plan to do this, people, when I want we have a baller in the team, or when I want to have the players that think Jamaica needs to get to the next level. Or we gonna go about this? Is it that there's ballers where we want in the team, or we are going to just try to say, listen, because right now, people, me not get attached to no baller, And that's what I tell you, I came out and I said, I would love to see Kaim Dixon and those players get their call up. Kaim Dixon got the call up right now. But I don't see how Kaim Dixon can help Jamaica right now. I don't see how Madasil can help Jamaica at Petersborough either. A League One player. After watching the U21 with Omar Hutchinson them last night, and Omar Hutchinson looked basic. If Madasil and those kids were that good, why isn't England calling them? Why England not call them? What? Because them are wait to play for local Jamaica? Come on. I don't get carried away by this. I don't get carried away by this. Why they not calling those kids? Guys, the international ball game, the more I watch the game, I realize that it's a bigger thing. The ball game is a big man ball game. You know, when I go a ball field and the little youth them a play first, and you say, yo, big man ball game, and you make some little boy go back a goal, go catch a ball. So when we kick with the ball, them go catch it and throw it back, give if you go and play with. A big man ball game right now. A big man ball game right now. I think Karim Dixie should focus on his club and getting into the team at his club. No, jump up TV. You educate yourself before you reply to me. I don't know what you're talking about. I said what I said. But educate yourself. Educate myself on what? I'm watching the football, so I don't know what you're talking about. Go ahead, Carl. Carl, you hear me?
Yeah, man, I hear you, man. Asphalt.
Jesus Christ, Asphalt. Look like a problem you come out with nice Sunday evening.
No, I no problem, you know. I no problem, you know, but we have to face it as well as our elders, and we have to face it for true.
Okay.
All right. How is it? The man them just come to Jamaica, play a couple match, and when the match done play, me and you don't know when they gone back at England. How that help Jamaica football?
No, man, we know when them go back to England, you know, because I'm in a media group with the press officer.
Listen. All right. So you know every time when Leon Bailey go back to England or what my youth and him play at West Ham again.
Yeah, so what we're in a media group, you know, where Simon Preston give you constant information, like he will tell us that the team has just landed here. The players will depart back to their home country today, or so him give you constant update in that way.
Right. But all right. Let's say the match tomorrow night then. Zin. So by Thursday, tomorrow Monday, yeah. So by Thursday, man them gone back at the club and gone back at the yard, right? Or that help National League, or that help under 21, or that help under 15, or that help under.
Yo, Asphalt, me glad you calling, you know, because today me and you go reason, you know, brother. Me and you go reason, you know, because here one now, you go get jam up, you know. You see, you go get jam up today. So me glad you're calling.
No, listen. You see, if I reason, you are gonna learn, me are gonna learn.
Yeah, man, me just want you know say me I go reason right now because me go just break it down to you now. All right. Let's say Asphalt, the best player them in the Premier League at Jamaica. Somebody are gonna want them to move, right?
Right.
All right. So if those players, let's say we best players in the JPL get moved to the MLS. When them don't play for Jamaica, them have to fly out to, you know. So unless you plan to go with just a local team where the man them live at Jamaica, that's the only way it can really work with what Skill Cola say.
No, all right, what I go on now? Skill Cola talk about development in the country. Players from England coming in, all right. 9-man born at England. They don't know nowhere all up road. I probably 3 times never come to Jamaica from them born. All of them are 27. Now them come and play for Jamaica at 27. Tomorrow Monday a match. Them are going back Thursday. How that help under 12.
But you know, if he said the senior team and the youth development works a bit differently.
All right. One second. All right, to me, not about to me. Our meeting. Once you have to deal with like Jamaica, like a Jamaica under 12, Jamaica under 15, 17, 21 go up. There have to be some structure, some level of standard structure, bro, for the national representative. So guess what go on now? The under 12 are going to break off to the under 12 in a Portland, St. James, Trelawney, the under 15, same thing. You get me as a big standards. You share the same views, right?
Yeah, but you know, I don't think there's an under 12 in under 14. And you're aware of the new FIFA, the academy that Jamaica got going with the youth players, the national academy?
No, you know, so I'm not aware about that. But when I play like under 12, I think we have a under 13. I think Jamaica have a under 13 side. I don't know if I program the scrap. or
Yeah,
the
so
under
what
12
we're
scrap.
going now is when John Wall them they didn't know, we did get a thing from FIFA where there's a coach there, a FIFA coach. That's why you see the U14 youths them look so good. Working with them at the academy and they're scouting youths from all over the island. So that are going right now, you know.
All right, cause guess I go on. Remember, so me come up, you know. Then when me come up, you know, me could have played like a under 21 or one under. Them a play every week same way with the national team. You get me? I say.
So, but
So
how them people
what-
the asphalt are gonna reach the national team? Cause me now get where you say no, me I try to follow you.
Let me show you. All right, watch out. Let me show you something. Zane, all right. Now use just the experience. Zane, all right. Me at 15, Zane I play under 17. Zane, all right. When me reach 17, my thing is we go play for SEBA under 21. You get what I say?
Yeah.
No, if there was a standard and the structures what I try to show you from the Jamaica, let's say Jamaica under 15. I go play against Argentina under 15. You get what I say? When we are 15 now, that the same structure passed down to all of the under 15 side them in every parish.
Yeah.
You get what I say? So now when I tell you when I'm 17 and me want to play for like a Wadadara SEBA under 21, Zane. All right, let's say we are playing match every Sunday, Zane. When the big man them are playing, you know, because of the structure and the level of what the big man them are playing, Zane. Me playing with the big man them and I train with the big man them. Me have to adapt for them type of training, for them type of skill set what them I learn, and that's development, bro.
Yeah, but you know,
Can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I say something?
Yes.
Hello? Can I say something?
Yeah.
Let me ask Asphalt something. The national team is a development program for any footballer?
It should be.
No.
No.
Hold on. Your club. Hold on. Yeah, you answer me, so let me finish. And I'm telling you, no, your club that you play for, that's the club that developed you for the national team. You cannot hold on, let me finish. So even when that club develop a player, right, and that player exposed and him get a contract in Europe, whenever time he come back to Jamaica and play for the national team, he went back to his club. And that is how it works, but there is no national team develop no player at all. The club develop the player, and the national coach see the player and invite him to the national team, and that's how it works. So I don't know where you get your information from, sir, but it's not correct.
But at the same thing, we never talk about selection into the team. Don't change the narrative, brother. How you think you're reason?
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say to you, you are telling us that. Yeah. But all the national team know are going to help the players, and that is like, because you're saying that whenever time them play, them leave and them gone to England. Yes, them have to go back to them club. Even if it's a Jamaican-born player, but he play in Europe. As soon as the game finish, he has to go back to his club.
Do not move the goalpost. You have to about skill.
If you listen to what you're saying, I was listening to your game, and I'm trying to figure out.
I'm going to show you which way you move it. All right, watch what going on. Remember, the reasoning is based off our skill code, our carvelit.
Said, right.
Right. We need to touch carvelit. We still a skill code.
Skill code, right.
Skill code is still basing on the development of the country football, bro.
Right.
And me I say me share the same view in skill code, my fam. Zin, because I don't see where 9 man who are 27 I come from England, come play for Jamaica national team. Zin? Go back at them yard, I don't see where that helps to develop no one at all in the country. But what may I say to you, Zin? I try to show you, say, you try to move the goalpost, and I try to make it firmer. So what's going on, Zin? All right. The national team, Zane. What me a base on me?
Yeah.
What me a base on is that the national team should have structure or some standards where they pass off to the clubs, brother. Remember, say you have to register JFF, you know, who control football in Jamaica.
Right.
So we are telling about club,
yeah,
listen.
So all the clubs in Jamaica is affiliated to the JFF, affiliated to the football in Jamaica, right?
You're right.
Right. So what?
So this one I said to you, know, them set the thing for football. So that's what I said to you, said. And them have the right, bro, to set the program for Shubaf to Portland, St. Mary, wherever. You get what I say? So the youths them, whatever, all right, whichever program their national team now, Zane, is it the same program what pass on to JPL now? Do you have any idea of that?
No, I have an idea of that.
So where's the development? Where's argument?
So listen, what I'm trying to say to you is, right? Yeah. We have a Jamaican Premier League, right?
Right.
And the Jamaican, same thing like the English Premier League, right? So you have a Jamaican Premier League, and that Jamaican Premier League should develop the players them.
No, bro.
Yes, they're supposed to develop. It's not the national team to develop the players. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Because if the players look, let me show you something. So the Jamaican
right there. So hold on. I don't want this sound like we are getting carried away.
No, that's why. May I listen to you?
All right. So what I say right there. So Zane, right there. So is that thing just come to my brain, Zane? All right, what I want. Me don't know if there's a set program or plan in England was sent off to Chelsea, Manchester United, and every club in England to make them know the standard of football where they stand, whatever they're supposed to do. Zane, I don't know that. Me don't know if you know neither.
All right. Let's just stick with Jamaican football. So let me tell you, this is how it works, right?
Yeah.
So
right.
A player, when they started to play like in Jamaica, right? Like in the Premier League and stuff like that. These players' aim is to get a contract overseas or to represent the national team, right?
Mm-hmm. So but that's a simple problem. You don't have to go overseas.
What happened now?
Yes.
What happened now? The players that playing in the Premier League right now, most of them is not up to the standard of a national team. So that's
like a world, we're not the world level then. We're not the world level.
So that's the reason why you have to go overseas to get
players. So ask Asphalt there, so Patrick, how you solve that Asphalt? To get them up to the world level. How you going to solve that by get them up to the world level and keeping them locally?
All right.
It's up to the clubs to get up to the coaches in the clubs to get them up to that standard. You can't expect say the national team supposed to get them up to that standard. When they come to the national team, it's supposed to ready.
But listen, I try to tell us you miss a point right. That's it. When I say national team, bro, I don't talk about because every man who play in a Premier League now go play for the national team, bro.
Right.
All right, let me use JFF then. JFF should hold the standard, bro. Or the structure will pass down, bro.
People, hit the like button on the video, people. We have Asphalt Entertainment and we have Patrick. He's basically saying, Asphalt is saying he agree with Carvel Stewart and Skill Cole. People, make sure you hit the like button. We have 330 people watching right now. Let's get it up to a 350, 400, 500. Just get it up there, people. Hit the like button. We have a lively discussion going on right now.
For you to coach, right? You have to have that. So they are trying in that department. So that way we have better baller come out of the Jamaican Premier League to enter into the national team. So when they get to that level, then we're better. So they are trying in that regards.
All right. So let me ask you one question, my father. See?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Between me and you right now, which one I think have the better facilities, structure, and standard for development of football? Is it JFF or Portmore United, Arnett, Tivoli, Boylston clubs? I JFF. Which one?
So JFF run the ball in Jamaica, right? And it's up on the club to develop them ballers or develop them fields or stuff like that. Because JFF now have the money to develop fields and need private sector and them thing to develop fields.
Pick up in right. That is the question I may ask. If JFF have the plan where him a pass down, all right, the same training with McLaren and in team they give right now. Then the whole blueprint, then at the football moving forward start at JFF and national team will go play tomorrow. Then what I'm asking, if that same plan or let's say a little sketch off of the plan then is passed down
to the Premier League.
To develop a player,
to develop a Premier League.
Level, bro. Not that the thing, my father.
That's what they're asking, yeah.
That skill cola saying my father. You know, make no sense. You go for this big white man here. You go come and when you have we don't know. And that not help under 12.
If it left to skill cola and like what Carver is saying, brother, totally different.
No, we're not talking about Carver. We're not talking about Carver. We are talking about skill
These
cola.
guys don't want nobody from England in terms of a come back and play. They prefer to use local player, and it not gonna work out. Remember, Theodore Whitmore, they only have Jamaican players alone, you know. And what happened to him? For years, Theodore Whitmore have these players, and what happened? I hear though how many years now we qualify for a World Cup and we still doing the same thing over and over. It's a time to we make a change. We have to do something different.
Yeah, I agree, but if I agree, you know, but what I'm also saying, you know, Vin,
yeah,
and I same thing, you know, you gotta go for the same 27-year-old man or the same 30-year-old man.
Why you put it like that? Why?
Because
so which player them you go pick then? Which player you go pick Asphalt?
Which what it is?
Which player you
Mikel
go pick?
Antonio, how much?
Yeah, but Mikel Antonio better than what we have on the island right now.
All right, agree. But all right, what kind of skill set from training what Mikel Antonio they get is passed down to Portmore United or Mountain View, where a youth who are going left D Cup or fire in a D Cup right now and go a Mountain View or go a which other club in there and get the same skill set to can hold a balance. But him at 17, he look like Mikel Antonio. Same way him play.
The coaches them have to deal with that. That not have nothing to do with Mikel. The only way Mikel can help him and listen in the national program, and other than that, the coach have to help them with that. Mikel can't help them with that.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
The reason you see why the man him upset though. But
they need no hold on. But when me say Carvel and Skill Cole, they need to be upset with themselves. From me, I look at you with a St. Mary before me leave Jamaica and live overseas. From me, I look at their St. Mary. I play like used to be D1 them the time they and all them team there. And we are playing. Carvel and them man they cast off on them. When they develop the football in a move. Look from Harborview. Harborview club it's a digress.
No, that reach every club, man. That reach every club.
So me if you listen to Carvel with him outdated plans for years, you can't
probably
outdated plans him have, man. Outdated plans in the Carvel have, man. Right now.
I'm going to say, some man run it. Some man run JFF right now. They don't know mind. Call back Rudolph Astin.
The coach.
What kind of coach?
No, he's coaching.
You're lucky. You not see what name. Jeremy and Taylor and number 5 round there.
All right, Asphalt. We can ask you a question.
Hey.
Yeah, man, no problem.
For you, what is the aim of the national team? For win games or for develop players?
Good question.
All right, I talk about for me. If you're not developed to a certain level, you go continuously winning games. So, the rest my question.
So the national team for you is to develop players. So what is the duty of the
Hold on,
Asphalt. Hold on, my God. So for you, the national team is for develop players. What role and duty?
No. Hold on. Right. No, I'm not gonna make you get the wrong narrative or perspective. You're not gonna use my word and kill me. Nobody can do that. But you what me I you, see? I'm not gonna only use to say develop players. So if that's never come with my friend, probably you're there listen, but you still not understand what I say. So we can
understand. No, me over the you are saying. You are over
no need to ask me that, bro.
Hold on, Asphalt, and argue with this reason as big one.
True.
You are saying your point and we are saying our point, but you just don't want to see our point none at all. So we are trying to do is understand what you are saying.
Yeah.
Because you see Asphalt, today Asphalt, 1 second, Shavan, 1 second. Asphalt, you see today.
Develop them players, man. Develop them players.
Man, Asphalt, man.
Wait. 1 second, Asphalt, Shavan, Asphalt, you see today your name make on YouTube today, brother. But that's how I make you know this. You see, I saw YouTube work because you see your stands where you take on a topic, them people are gonna beat you for the rest of your life as long as you're on YouTube.
If you're coaching, me is a coach in national side. I'm never call some ball to develop them. They go play.
I do not share that view, so you can't use that with me. I do not share that view, bro. But what? All right. My thing is, if the country, the highest body of football, have no development, no youth of the country, brother. You go always have to seek like asylum, my friend, go overseas.
Well, on the asphalt. So JT asked you a question earlier. If you are aware that there is a program that started in January, I think earlier this year.
January this year, yeah.
Yeah, earlier this year for the where we started building an academy now. So basically, what you just said a while ago,
it's happening.
There's something actually in place now for that.
Yeah,
so what
did
you say pertaining to that now?
No, me did already tell him say me never aware of that. You get what I say?
But you just say it again. Said your JFF now have none.
No, me did I say I don't know.
Yeah, and asphalt. Yeah, the problem with asphalt are gonna run into Chavan. You see, as the player them become good enough asphalt, they gonna want to leave Jamaica, bro.
They might go overseas.
There's not enough incentives in the league or money for you to stay at Jamaica and play football. If you did play football asphalt, you go and leave too.
Yeah, but listen, I said, we understand, bro. It is a business club football, a business in my family.
Right. And when them play for the national team, as soon as they don't play, then gone and we don't know when.
Yeah, they have gone like the other player.
That's why you say we don't know when the Englishman them gone. I see we not gonna know when them gone either.
Mona like your address by your name. What they call your name?
Just call me Patrick, and we're good.
All right, Patrick.
Yeah.
Let's use. All right, Mona say no. Let's use. All right, let's say Phoenix then. All right, watch out now. Zane.
Make we use Harborview. Because we can't buy Graig Butler and things. So make we use Harborview.
All right, we use Harborview. I'm because the place them know, but we know Harborview. Watch out.
Okay.
Yeah. We use Harborview. What may I say, Zane? As we start now recently, as I say start mostly January, April. I watch out one. The standard program send out Harborview of the program. Call it a sketch of a McLaren have I use now.
Okay, hold on a little. Stick up in. So you're saying that the JFF have that like a McLaren coach, like him supposed to have this and send on to the clubs them and say we need the players them for play.
And you cannot do that. And here why you can't do that, asphalt. Here why you can't do that.
So when they come to the national program, then we have an idea how they
but you can't do that, Patrick. Asphalt, hear me.
No, but that's what he's saying.
McLaren is only listen.
Hold on, asphalt. How you know so that already there is a technical director, and that is his responsibility. Nobody don't know,
I think Renee used to do it back in the days, Them time they used to do something like that because he used to
Patrick, the difference is, brother, asphalt. Asphalt, you may say McLaren is in Jamaica on a 2-year stint to take the Jamaica football team to the World Cup. That is it. I understand what you're saying. Pass down what we're doing at the senior level so the players who come through understand what we are going to do. That's not what the coach should do. That's what the technical director, who's the architect of Jamaica football, should come up with. The plan and the game plan. That's not the coach. The coach is coming. He's temporary, bro. The coach is temporary.
Yeah, the coach are for the team. The coach are for the team. I understand what
so that is what. So I say that is when they does well supposed to do that.
Yeah, Dunswell job that.
Dunswell supposed to do that.
Patrick, hold on. As what me have to say in a blame Zane in the reason before. Remember, I said me did ask some question and me did tell us some things I do not know. So me did speak in the way that I do not know.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You get what me I say? But as I said, the technical director then, Zane, that are the department to the technical director.
Yeah.
In any sense, me still not wrong. I just the word me never use. You get what me I say?
Yeah. With the back, that makes sense, so that makes some sense, honestly. So when the players make that step up there, them with them, that simple means that we don't have how we play football.
Yeah.
What kind of culture?
I'm glad, and you may say, Aswat, I'm glad say you come to because me feel say now we can kind of solve it, because what you're asking for is a top-down, basically approach where what we're doing at the senior level gets passed down through the grassroots, and all the kids know what to expect when they get to the senior level.
Something like what they do at Spain. Something like what happened at Spain.
Because what if JFF is at the highest level, then and at this way them a coach, bro. Then Them a coach this way. Why not pass it down though? Why
Alright, but we have problem with that asphalt. Here one now. Remember in the Rudolph Speed, them just start the coaching courses in Jamaica recently, like a year or more now, where them a give coaches B license. So it did also hard for you have that passed down when the man them need have license to as well. We understand the game.
Well, I know I'm missing time. Pick up, and that's why I tell us we are gonna go back to my name again, skill call. And I said that is basically what skill call is saying from. That's why I say
I don't think that's what skill call is saying though. I know that skills call, I say, bro.
That's not what skills call it. All right, hold on there, Asphalt.
Yes.
Skill call has been making the same sentiments for some time now.
Mm-hmm.
Skill call is of the view that once you're not a Jamaican, you know, if you have nothing to do with Jamaica football.
Yeah.
It's just like how the Brazilian president come out yesterday and say, no one players will play outside of Europe, but outside of Brazilian team.
Yeah.
That is what skill call wants. Skill call not even gone far. Because skill call say when you say a Jamaican, once you not have born a Jamaica,
back on the island.
Him no want you have nothing to do with Jamaica. That is what skill call.
That's what skill call upon. If you know what barefoot, at Jamaica, skill call them no want in the side.
You see.
What's that? What's that?
You know why you got them
listen, man. Stop, Peter. Stop in the man. You're a big man in the man. All things possible, bro. Listen what me I tell you, man. Listen what me I tell you, bro. See? With the right standard of football passing down from JFF to all clubs, bro. Every youth can stop play. If I stop play under 12, I go play under 13. See? Yeah. And that a club you're going in. Marvally under 13, Jewsland under 13, wherever you're there. See? A club you're going in. And the clubs have the standard and the structure for the highest level that they have passed down. You get what I say? If I even a sketch.
But Asphalt, I don't think nobody here is disagreeing with that.
Yeah, nobody now going to disagree with the part there in Asphalt.
Asphalt, I don't think you get what we are saying. All right, take for example, Asphalt.
Agree what you're saying.
Well, on Asphalt said tomorrow.
No, I'm not agree.
Well, on Asphalt, opportunity arise tomorrow for you to migrate to the US, right? For betterment of your family. You have a son now who born in the US. Born and growing in the US. Him only coming like maybe 6 times in his life. But when he grew older now, he want to play for Jamaica. Carvel's too what he's saying, your son cannot play for Jamaica.
Right now? Yeah, right.
Wait there. Asphalt say, you never know say that we are no, you never know say that we are talking about Asphalt. You never know say that we are talking about. You never know say that we are talking about. You say, you stay there about that we are talking about.
No, Carvel a wicked man. Carvel say something sometimes. You wonder if them programming to just upset.
Carvel now, Cataract and them man there, a campaign with him. We don't know what happened to Jamaican football right now with any of them man they are.
What's I got? You see, in a some way, bro. When I prefer, cause between me and brother, at that kind of break, lay and daily, my friend. Me know what it is to play football and believe in yourself and know so you know, so my dream of a play for your country, brother, and bring all my country to World Cup, brother. And when, like any of peak, like some same big Carvel man, when I look on you and I say, oh, he's not ready, man. He need to wait at least 185 pounds to 175.
Yeah, exactly.
If he's not at 165 pounds, he's not ready yet because, no, bro. You get me, I say? And no, man, sorry, you are going. Take no mind off of this, man. Make some money. Take care of my family.
So, but what? Asphalt, you hold your own. We are going to take some more call. You see, from you calling, this is your phone line. Burn up.
Because I guess everybody wants
that. Yeah, everybody wants that because Asphalt him trigger the people him now.
No, that was start trigger.
It trigger people. So, I'm going to take a bunch of next call. All right, so.
All right, one quick thing. Zane, blame. All right, what made us to against, you know, Zane? You see, same thing again, bro. If a man them fit enough and good enough, bro. All right, from when me I say now, where's Jamaica B side, you know, bro? Me not think Jamaica have a B side, you know.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Asphalt again, me have to correct you. Jamaica does have a B side. When Al Gripson was here, Jamaica had a B side that was playing matches against Trinidad. Them play against Guatemala last year as
This
well.
is some local players.
No,
Jamaica
why you
have
don't
a
know? Why you don't know? Why you don't know? Say you have on a blindfold, but them a trick people. All right, blame kind of open up in your tweet from where sometimes you have so much you can't call someone, bro. Someone just busy in their work, brother. And then right time for you call some people. So guess what, go on. But we call someone, man. There's no program set where they have no B side, brother. I tell you that. The program is set where B side.
Are you just saying that out of European because you just feel like them are doing?
Opinion.
Okay.
Because but we are saying to you that Jamaica have a team whenever they're going to play. It's mainly made up of locally based players.
Maybe some from the US. Yeah.
So then that's a blindfold, brother. If there's a 30-man squad in I think, brother, you know the 30-man name, my friend.
But hold on, but
when we not use this 23, we already know say,
hold on. Damian Lowe drop out of the team now, right? Remember a B team would have been basically, you know. Just in case somebody from the A team drop out, somebody from B team can come in, right?
Good.
Damian Lowe drop out and in less than 24 hours, them able to replace him with Josh Anand.
Yeah, from I think that went place.
From Mount Pleasant. So isn't that the role of a B team then? So if they never have a B team, how would them replace him so quickly?
How much cap Josh Anand for country?
Josh Anand
Big up yourself, determined.
He have a fear for you. I'm not going to say this come out, but he have a fear. It's not him first time getting called up.
Nothing. At that match, I show you said that is the blindfold when enough of them are used, bro. If you listen to Cardone tell us 50 years, they still have something where move, are still the same problem, them, brother. They go always call someone, brother, because the football are go playing. No side, no did so make a script someone, because they man well want to come play for your country team. What's up, I say still? Big up on yourself.
Yeah, man. Big up on yourself, people.
Yeah, man. Bless yourself, man.
All right, boss. Big up on yourself. That was Asphalt, Siobhan, and Patrick. Asphalt, come turn up the thing a while ago. the boss, come turn up the thing. You can see that Asphalt, though, is willing to learn too. Him actually want to learn because he did also outline to us that he didn't have certain information. But I think Asphalt is misunderstanding what Carvel Stewart is saying. Carvel Stewart thing is more of a nationalist type of approach. You see me I say? It's a more heavy approach in my work offer. All right. So yeah, man, me have to call about them people. Asphalt, big up yourself still, my boss. Him hold him point. And the people them roll out. You know, them roll out and come talk to him and sue him and say. But it turned out, well, I think Asphalt now if it does, because I think what he's saying, you know, all of us want that to happen. But I think the rules where expect the coach to play, that's not the role of the coach. Is the technical director of football need to orchestrate where information gets passed down to the grassroots programs and to the clubs. So I think that the different there. So Asphalt never get. But big up yourself, Asphalt. Him come and him make him point, and we have to respect that. Go ahead, caller.
Hello, good afternoon. I just wanted to, the previous caller was making, we were saying some things, and I wanted to just provide some information, seeing that we may not be so
privy to certain info.
Yeah, because he was saying, you know, JFF not doing anything or whatever the situation is. But to be fair to the JFF, they have been doing a number of things. So if we look at one, as you guys would have mentioned, that we now have a national academy, and several of our elite players in the country, which generally is the elite players in the country, are training at that academy week in, week out, and they have scouts right across the island. So that's one. Two, if we're looking at the coaching accreditation process that is currently ongoing, that recently caused controversy as it relates to coaching accreditation at the Premier League level. So that's another thing that the GFF is doing. We may say that there are shortcomings in terms of some of these plans that they're laying out, but it's something basic, and I think over time it will bear fruits. And also, he was saying, how does having uh, 9 27-year-old men from England coming on gonna help Jamaica? But um, I think one of the things that you have to look at, the team. You have to look at the team in a holistic sense, because one, we have several players in the national team that are below 27. You have Kaim Dixon, who I think is about 20. We have Karai Anderson, I think he's about 19, if my memory serves me right. We have Dexter Lembikisa, who's probably about 20. We have Dujan, who will be turning 19 soon.
19 soon, yeah.
We have several players. We have several players in the national team who are relatively young. No person may not like Trevon Gray, but Trevon is relatively young.
Yeah,
and
Tyreek
Maggie
McGee is still 25.
Yeah, he's 25.
Latty Bodier
So
under
he has
25 as
yeah,
well.
exactly. I think the team is comprised of a good mixture of youth and experience, where we have players who are young and can transition to the next World Cup cycle. And then furthermore um, to add to the point as well, in terms of how the current team will benefit the development of the country. The fact of the matter is that all games that are played now impacts on your ranking. And if it is that we're playing players who are not at the level that is required to play international football, then our ranking will continue to go down. And if our levels continue to go down, then ultimately what will happen is that we'll continue running into the problem where some of our youngest minds have problem transitioning into UK. For example, Kahim Dixon recently had his challenges, in terms of
And Carla, I'm a huge fan of Kaim Dixon, and me evaluating where we are as a team. I think he should stay at his club now after this, because I think he needs to focus on one thing. He needs to focus on one thing, and it's to get into his team there. I don't think he should be busy. I don't think Kaim Dixon should be busy with international football right now. Because I don't see where he's gonna help the team right now. The fact that you spoke about the age group, I even start realizing that this team right now, we need experienced players between 24 and 27, actually, around that has a number of years of experience. I don't see a little youth we're coming in right now. I don't care how skillful you are. Me, I watch international ball game them this weekend. You need men out there right now.
No, I understand your reason. Some persons may not share your reason. I can see where you're coming from in terms of your reason, and I agree. I was making the point because the previous caller was saying how having these 27-year-old players who come in the country, play games, and then they leave, obviously gonna help the country in the grander scheme of things. But as I was saying, as it relates to that point, that as it stands, we can't use players who are in the, I would say, the embryonic stage of their development to play international football, and then that brings down the overall ranking of the country. The point I was making is that when we have a player like a Kahim, who's one of our best domestically developed product, who to transition into Europe, it becomes a problem if we're not in the top 50. That's the point that I was making. To say that how it is gonna help it there, because for example, we came third in the last edition of the Nations League, and we got money for that. So he's asking how it is gonna help. So I'm just outlining how some of these steps are helping us. So for example, I think someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that we got 200,000 US in the last campaign of the Nations League. And the further we go into competition and the better that we perform, the more money will come into the coffers. And see JFF, because the team is doing relatively well. Dennis Strong projects that by January of next year that we should be out of the red. And if we're out of the red, then now we can put more money into grassroots program that will ultimately develop the young players. So if we look at the coaching that they
I did see, I don't know if you saw the article, Carla, where I think the JFF did pay back 300 million Jamaican to the government recently.
Yes. I think I saw that article. But I think a lot of persons are not really following the football to a great extent. And so, persons kind of go with with the with the idea to say, well, then they're not doing anything. I mean, but that would not be a fair assessment of the situation. They're with the establishment of the National Academy, with the coaching courses that they're doing, and even if you look in the JPL, a lot of persons scoff at the JPL, but if you look at it and you look at how
It has
how
improved,
the
right?
football is being played, it has. Because, for example, before you'd see persons just blasting the ball deep into the opponent's half and just hoping something happens. But if you look at how a lot of teams are playing now, they're actually trying to build from the back.
Yeah,
Is it 100%? No, but they're trying, and you can see where it is improving. And then also another thing to look at in terms of how the whole GFF and the associated parties are helping to improve the league. If you look at the team, if you look at Mount Pleasant, if you look at Cavaliers, if you look at Montego Bay United, there are several players from the wider Caribbean who are playing within the league, and so the quality is improving. It hasn't reached that level yet, but these are some things that are being done in terms of improving our players. And one of the main things that I think out of all of this is the coaching, because if you don't have, I think I was listening to Coach's Desk, and he pointed out something which I think was interesting. He said that basically McLaren has pretty much the same team that Algrimson had, and we are playing football a little bit more free flowing. We are actually stringing 4, 5, 10 passes together without losing the ball. And under Algrimson, we weren't doing that. And a major part of that is coaching and having the confidence of the coach to express yourself and so on and so forth. And I think that McLaren kind of, at least from what I've seen so far,
it's like McLaren released the shackles, man, after the play them.
Exactly. And I think a major part of that, and I think a major part of that has to do with the coaching that they're receiving. So if we don't have the right coaches coaching our young players and things like that, then ultimately the players won't develop at the level that they should. And I think I saw an interview where Maggie said that, when he was younger, he did not get the right level at coaching instruction. And I think that significantly impacted his growth.
We saw that. He said that when he went to Belgium, nobody never tell him to run back at Jamaica.
Exactly. So to answer the callers, to address some of the concerns where the caller was making, yes, there are things that are being done. Because again, even you always come in Manning's man to say, from Manning's man has gone into the JFF and in terms of being the
logistics has been smooth.
Right. It's more or less followed so far. If there are any hiccups, we don't really know about it.
We don't know about it. And guess what? I think YouTube University has prepared Manning's man for that job, coupled with his expertise in whatever he's good at. I think those two things, he would have already got the live research on YouTube and realized, like, you know what? This is what the people are annoyed by. This keeps happening. This is where the incompetency keeps taking place. And I think Manning's man going into that job, he was well prepared actually for that job.
Yeah. So I just want people to be fair in terms of how they assess the situation. JFF have been incompetent in a lot of situations, but I can honestly say I'm seeing instances where they are trying to improve. I mean, there's still a lot of room for growth, still a lot of room for improvement, but we have to give unto Caesar what is due unto Caesar, because they've made some progress, and I have to give them kudos for that, and not just say, well, then JFF now, I don't know. No, that's not fair. But one thing I can definitely say 100% as far as I'm concerned, and I follow the football a whole lot, I honestly cannot see what Wendell Downswell is doing. I honestly can't see. I mean, sometimes...
Carla, let me tell you this.
I follow it very closely. I don't know what he's doing.
Let me be honest
I've not
with
seen
you.
it, and I follow it very closely.
Let me be honest to you. I call for many people on YouTube to basically maybe relinquish their duties at the JFF or people around the football. Downswell is one of the first people when we talk about on YouTube, when we have so many random people calling me and I say, JT, Low done well, you know. The man I do him job. No, I'm telling you, bro. I got a lot of people message me and call me. Dunswell have a lot of people respect him at Jamaica. Like I don't know what's going on, but there's some people in Jamaica, bro. Them respect him to a level where he's a god to them, bro.
Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so these first are callings, and that's fine because if he's doing, then I have to give him kudos for it. What exactly is he doing? Where are we seeing his?
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing.
I
don't know what he's doing.
His fingerprint in terms of improving the football. I can see what Speed is doing, especially where football and education is concerned. I can see what's happening there. I can see the partnership between JFF and the administrators of JPL in terms of improving the product to the point where we had 20,000 persons going to the stadium in several decades. I can see where those improvements are taking place. But in terms of footballing philosophy, because my understanding of what his role is as a sporting director is determining how we play, how we develop players, the style of play, philosophy, and that kind of
because
thing.
On FIFA's page, it talks about your technical director being the architect for the football, which is creating the concepts and the way how the identity of the country, the playing style. And when I asked some people as well around the JFF about Dunswell, I was told that people from like his constituency, the JFF, he got his votes there, bro. Like there's some power thing there. He has some power where some people are behind it. I don't know, understand it, but that's what I was told.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, JP. But I'm saying yes, he has the backing of a lot of persons who are in powerful places throughout the football in Jamaica. But what I want to see, or what I've not seen, and what I've not seen thus far, is his fingerprint in the football. I don't know what he's doing. That's what I'm saying, and I follow these things a whole lot. So I can tell you, I see what Speed is doing. I see what the chairman of the football that manage the domestic football. I can understand what he's doing. I can see some of what the president, even though where I say he's a president who's basically absent and Speed is the one running JV. I can see what they are doing, but I can't see what he's doing, and I can see what Chung is doing in terms of his background in accounting and that kind of thing. Even though we may not like him and say a lot of things about it, I can see what they're doing, but I don't see what he's doing.
Yeah, Dunswell thing Dunswell thing powerful, brother. I'm not lie to you. It is one of those people when me just say, me just love it. Because me say me now gonna make the traction that I need to shake up with Dunswell. Because I ever asked, I was like, how about they try to get Dunswell into another position and kind of refresh that position and give another young mind who can come up with concept and strategies and implement things and maybe have done well. Dunswell, I can't tell producer matter. Dunswell, maybe have someone as an understudy and just try to hand over that role. But I think he's holding Jamaica football, holding up that position. I strongly believe that.
And I agree with you 100% based on what because I've done the research, I've read on the material and the situation. And as I say, I cannot see his fingerprint in Jamaica football in terms of him improving. I understand what other persons are doing, or at least I can see where they're going. I can't say that they're doing 100% great, but I can see they're making steady progress and the thing is improving, but just not him, But I just wanted to put that out there because the caller was asking the question in terms of how do these guys coming in gonna help the football on a wider scale, and I can say based on what I've seen so far, there is a plan in place. It's not great. That's 100%. It's not great. However, I can say I can see where it is helping to improve the situation in terms of putting Jamaica to a level where we can compete and not just know that we're gonna play a team and just hope say something happen, but we can feel like okay, we're competing against our peers and not just be settled with the idea that we're number one within the Caribbean.
All right.
To me, I want to move faster.
All
But
right.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah, man. Bless up your boss. Yo, that was a good call. That was a really good call. I don't know the caller's name. We just call the caller Yui boss. Cause this caller was on point. He articulated himself very well. So anytime the caller they call again, a Yui boss will call him. The boss was I like that. Him know when come and talk about the can see says a man will listen to the different show them and come with what him want talk about today. You see me? We need to have them call at the way. It's not just a man say, yo, run with them on the brother. Them on the lift up. Yeah, that's a vibe as well, because I love that kind of vibe. You know, say JT is here for all of the effort. I'm here for the good, the bad, and everything in between that. But yeah, that caller was quite concise, and his delivery and presentation was immaculate for real. Really like that. So, see if I can just call back some people. Oh man. Yeah, so my people them did a call while me up on the call, so it's not possible to throw off the person and take your call. Caller was on point. Article, yeah man, Max City. Yui boss was on point, man. Yo, go ahead, my boss. Cause you me on the call, me can't take a call while you call.
But brother, after long you have asphalt on the program.
No, that wasn't asphalt. We had another caller after, bro.
Yeah, but what I know, asphalt, we got to do research, brother.
Asphalt.
You might even know, say, JFF have an academy, brother.
Yeah.
That means you know what the football then.
Oh, asphalt?
Yeah, you need to do all research from way back when, brother, from January come to now.
Yeah. I think asphalt, asphalt, and him go learn, man. Him depend you know, him depend on YouTube now, him go catch up. We can see say he didn't know some of the information. And him go catch up, man. Him go catch up.
Yeah, and we can't Dixon now, JT. Me not go with that one.
Okay, I keep Kyle Dixon in our team.
Yeah, Kyle Dixon I keep in our team in general. You see me?
Okay. Yeah, man, it's just a thing where, bro, me not really get attached to players, you know, bro. Like, me just put the team first, you see me?
But yes or no? I put the team first, but me switch for Kyle Dixon. They improve more and more in general.
Where you see him up? You see Kyle Dixon play?
I mean, look on the pass and give back. Look on the build up to one I go to Bambury F4.
Kyle Dixon?
Yeah, on the wing.
Which game that? Which match that?
The last match I'm playing at JT.
Oh, not this a match. Yeah, he did.
On the wing.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Come on and make a decent build up to the last goal.
Yeah.
So he must doing things in general.
Yeah, big up yourself to the sea. I just think Kyle Dixon can stay in club right now, though, my boss.
Well, if Mason Greenwood to come in and them Monday, well, him can go and stay in club and build up till after the World Cup finish.
Yeah, and if him get really good before the World Cup and him put him hand up, because remember, when we say players can steer them club now, you know, it means we're done with them, you know, bro. We mean because if them out there play well and a chop, we have to call them, right?
Yeah.
And Kaim Dixon, them always are going to be able to get a call for Jamaica. They might, because those youths are youths who came to the program. Kaim Dixon, do John Whisper, that them come up in a jump. Them youth, the spot always there, but they will have to take it with their performance at their club. You see me, I say, that's one of the people them for know. See, asphalt in the comment section, the man. We talk here. 874-954. We catch up. All right, cool. Me have a couple of people me have to call back. There so 954 say him na keep Kaim Dixon. Me a cook. Okay. I don't know what that mean in a cryptic. Let me know if you did a link back on the show or what. I need to call back a couple of people. Well, I don't even know I need to call back first. Because the people them when asphalt up on the line, the people them they just get mad out. People get mad out when asphalt up on the line. T-Got. Caller, you there, T-Got? What going?
Hold on.
Jesus Christ. He got figure fixed.
Well, go.
Yeah, man. Yeah. We're there.
Turn on that. Are you hear me?
Yeah, we are here, you know.
All right, bless up. Good evening to all of the listeners, them and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to come to a conclusion, JT.
Yeah?
You know, so we always got to take the thing straight through before we say something.
Yeah.
You say, Mr. Carvel Stewart, let me say something. I know Mr. Carvel Stewart, but I respect Mr. Carvel Stewart. But Mr. Carvel Stewart, for look, and she said the JPL clubs, I'm not going to say this, make everybody hear, and them can't come at me. You see the JPL and all of the JPL clubs, you don't need to sit down and say, you're not ready yet. Because when I play a thing when you win the JPL, when I play the Caribbean Championship, and when you can't pass the first round, when you can't beat a club from 80 and all them clubs there, them underdeveloped clubs from underdeveloped clubs from different countries. When you can't beat them clubs there, then you can't talk about players going at the national team. You understand? Be consistent like Cavaliers. And Cavaliers not to reach this up. Because when them go a certain place, them can't. When they reach a certain club, them can't pass them. But like Harborview, when last Harborview win the JPL, Mr. Carvel Stewart need to realize that the Jamaican football no reach nowhere. And all who are called for local players, the players them no reach nowhere at all. Some of these JPL ballers get by for go different clubs overseas and them can't hold it down.
I really thought
them need to prepare when they matter about develop. Them need to tell the players them when them go. They need to tell the players them when them go overseas what to expect and what to not to expect. They're in a one different environment. And an evening football where you go training at the sun and get up and train at the sun. When I go play in a snow and all them something there. So they need to be developed. See first, get by, and them can't even start on them team. So them need to train them. It's not skill-wise alone and talent. They need to train them for when them come out of the country, when them go face.
But what Asphalt was saying was that him thinks the senior team should be for development as well. And I don't agree with that, Asphalt. I don't
senior
agree.
team, all right, you see the national program? That is the last stage of them football. When them done develop and them turn national. You can't carry people and not develop people in the national team. The national team is the last place of football.
Yeah.
The last place of football, you don't need a development. So any coach come and your instruction, you go out there and play football. Them just get some blackboard teaching and say, at least I go play. And you just go there and you understand because your football IQ up there. Your football IQ up on top. So the coach now come coach you. I teach you how to control. I teach you what is 4-4-2 and how you to run. Them just instructors say we're gonna play this and we at the last stage of the football like when they reach the Jamaican national team.
I really
you understand? Because it's not everyday coaching. They gonna get like when they're in a club. The coach only see you once in a blue moon for 1 week or 2 weeks. When them have a training camp, not even a month, them have a training camp for. Them have a key training camp for 2 weeks or 3 weeks the most. So you can't play.
But the people must say, brother, you never watch a JPL and you just a chat. That's what
I mean, watch the JPL. Everybody watch the JPL. The JPL are ready. When the JPL are playing the club side, I mean, the Caribbean Cup, them can't even go second round. 80, I come from 80 and beat them up. 80, I come from 80 and beat them up. What am I talking about? What am I talking about JPL? 11 minutes come from 80. Before them can't come back. 80 when on the football field. 80 when do not have a football, not about JPL.
A war don't I hate you right now.
You are a war, not 80. So it's why 80 play football. Where 80 club play football? No man, tell me looking at themselves, man, and stop being emotional to football. This players are not ready. They're not ready. Stop telling us them a big ball and big this. They're not big none at all. When you can beat a club from 80 and qualify and go final in the Caribbean Championship, then you can't talk about JPL ball of going to the international side.
I really thought that. I really thought that.
Them can't go away. They're not going away. Them can't go away. I advocate for them for going to the JPL side. Come on, people, man. If be real. Be real, man. JPL football under the way, man. Them under the way. And I see when we put them in the national team, they're never gonna win either. We look on the under 20s, we look on Money Cup, and we look on the Castle Cup. I say, oh, them ball are big baller. We throw them at the under 20 to go play some football, and then I get 6 of and 7 of to come back at them yard.
I 10 to.
At 10. Look on that, man. They're not ready. And that them need to develop. They're not ready. They're not ready. Here's the facts. They're not ready.
Asphalt, you hear that, Asphalt? Because it got them.
And it is proven year after year after year. The only consistent club in Jamaica is Cavaliers. And Cavaliers don't reach nowhere at all. Cavaliers send us some ballers by Europe and they can't hold on a club. They have to fly them back down and play JPL. They're not ready.
Yeah.
They're not ready. They can't hold on a club when they send them away. So they can play international football, the last stage of them career. Or if you represent the country. How? Tell me how. Tell me how that work. How that work. How you become top of the league. Come on, Jamaica, man. Come on, man. And all these coaches need to teach the players that in the world. And it's not skill alone, but how to survive in the world when they play. When they send them, when Nandilo, Diddy, Pepe, and them man go, they play with the heart, they play with everything. Nandilo train in the snow, a walk to training ground in the snow, and a walk along in football. These kids are not ready at all.
And I think some of the youths them in the JPL, them are focused on the wrong thing. You can't focus on international football before you even reach a level where other club want you.
Yeah. They're not ready, man. They're not ready. They're not ready.
Make we hear Asphalt. So you say Asphalt?
No, me, that's the worst with the type of development what them group under. I know every way have different type of football. I get what I say.
Yeah. Them you so that's what
but as what me I say no blame at the same thing, you know, see the man come back and say JFF is the highest level of football with the same standard passing down to everybody in our country. Imagine the man them at D cup level I play with the standard of JFF or JFF level. You get what I say? Yeah, we have more youths going outside of the country, going to make a life for themselves, a better football. So you can call them back, brother. I easy pick my friend. I basically same thing me did I say.
No, but him a burn out with Carvel. I say you did agree with Carvel.
Me a burn out Carvel, man. Me a burn out Carvel, man. That's me a reason with skill call. I told me rate skill call and certain sentiments as well me tell you. You get what I say? But me a burn out Carvel, man. What you say, man?
Yeah. So skill call. Tigat, what you feel say with skill call I say?
Yo, still skill call. Me don't know still call Alan skill call. Respect him as a baller, but sometimes in smoke something will get to him head. You understand? And them have this philosophy and them all them something. So you understand them need for still call like I say, Renee Simolis didn't carry to World Cup. So who carry to the World Cup, brother? If Simolis ever carried to the World Cup, who carried to the World Cup? You understand? You cannot play seeing seed in a people's head, my youth. Renee Simolis carries to the World Cup.
Yeah.
He's the one that carries to the World Cup. Come on, man. Come on, skill call, man. Do better than that, man.
Where the people must say skill call are the only.
The coaches them that we have in Jamaica, they are not ready. They are not ready. We need to give Miguel Coley was away. We need to give Miguel Coley one of the JPL side and see what he can do because he was away. You understand? And him that cry for national duty, he want JPL side. Make me see what him can do with them JPL baller here. You understand? Make me see what him can do. Let me see him in coaching style. What pattern him can do and whatever. They said him can bring these youth afar. Whenever a JPL team can go to the championship of the Caribbean Cup and win it or even go to the finals, then them can come talk and advocate for local ballers going to the senior team. But for now, them need for just prepare themselves.
Real talk.
They need to just prepare themselves because them go the JPL baller, them not ready. Them can't listen, they're gonna use it as a baseline. Them can't beat a club from 80. 80. Come on, man. Jamaica far the way in terms of development. Jamaica far from development when come on, and they can't be 80 beat Arnett Garden, 80 beat
a man in the comment section, dancer hit list I say we don't have no feel.
We don't know what?
Feel.
We don't have feel. I mean we don't have feel. Well, we don't have feel.
What if I feel there, man?
No, man, that's cool, man. Even if we not in the field, 8 to come now yard. 8 the club from 8 to come now yard. And beat 2 JPL team. Then beat Hornet in the stadium. And then beat ball players in the stadium. In our yard. I'm not advocate for JPL baller for going. Them come to Jamaica and thump on our face.
Figure, you're not even figure that further, you know. More for something, right? Because one of the players that Carvel Studios spoke about when he said whoever told the coach about Maggie for telling about Lamar Walker. Remember there was a point in time, right, after Tapa was relieved of the team, right? Lamar Walker was what was the coach name again?
Hall Grimsby?
Paul Hall, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Paul Hall had the team. Paul Hall took Lamar Walker because then basically everybody from the JPL did say Lamar Walker is the best player. So the remaining games of the World Cup qualifier, after we already say we're not qualified, Lamar Walker was the best player. And immediately after that, he went to the MLS and I don't know what happened. I don't think he played even a full season. I might be wrong. Somebody could.
MLS him did go?
Yeah, I believe he went to MLS first and then he went somewhere else. And to look at this now, right? Lamar Walker was in the team, got signed. Now he's back. I believe he's back playing JPL.
A USL him did them, man. I can't remember Lamar Walker go MLS, brother.
Yeah, USL.
If I'm a USL or MSL in them, man, when they are one of them, man.
Yeah.
Ghana,
all right, so look on this.
One of them places that I'm play ball.
So look on this. Lamar Walker left, go play, come back then at JPL. And Carvel Stewart really turn on and I tell people to tell the coach.
No, I'm not thinking.
Lamar Walker.
Well, which side Lamar play for in a JPL? Which side that?
Yo, you didn't go brush up on your football, brother. I Portmore United didn't play for and didn't go to UAE. Yeah, man, you need to brush up on your football, brother.
Him still.
No, the man has correct, but the man, the point where the man has said, the man a call for baller, we can't have hold long a club. Wherever they go, all of these baller where them advocate for, they go to places and them can't hold long a spot. All right, let me go upon Tyreek McGee. Them say them develop Tyreek McGee, they never develop him correctly. The man got Belgium and struggle. Yeah. But to Tyreek McGee, this is my opinion, to Tyreek McGee, want good, him start back from basic, and him go to the USL. When him go to the USL, he not to start, and him train, and now it a come to tuition.
Yeah.
It a prove that easy. So these ballers need to looking at themselves. To be like a Tyreek McGee. You understand? No for them ballers. Hold on, let me land the plane, brother. Let me land the plane. No for them baller. Them go to a club, and when them go to a club and them they make it, then just done. Then they go back and on the drawing board, back to the drawing board and start work hard. Them done and then end up, them go from club to club and then they end up on the JPL and they say done. Then come back at them yard, people are say, yo, I go on big baller. Yeah, man, we go. And then BL go training and then BL. When them a play the JPL, come back and walk, them a walk. When them come overseas, they say people are run.
All right.
They say people are run. The first time Algrimson, hold on, let me land this at the final point. The first time Algrimson take some Kadam da cost and Algrimson take some JPL baller. And them say they fit that level poor.
Yeah.
Them not fit, they can't run. Them can't run and these players play bad morning, noon and night. So what the coaches are doing
And
out
T
there?
got no coach. I got put them career on the line for a bunch of JPL players, brother.
No, that if they're not good enough,
So
them
it's like-
can't be on the side.
Yeah,
So it's
But if
like
on the
when
state side,
you see when them a call for players, right? I want them to at least be fair. Cause you see baller like Kevin Lambert, I wanna play them with hold down in thing from he left, him hold down a club overseas. So you see Lambert back in our team now, players like them there, may not have a problem. But you see when a man come out and say, oh, tell the coach about this player and that player. And when you look on the record of the player is inconsistent. So it's like, may have to question whether they want.
Carvel having him head there now in the audience, so them just pick them youth like it must sound like a fight against a guan, you know, brother.
Yo, JP, see if you can get CC on the line because CC I say what he got to say a lie. So I want him come back it.
What he got to say a lie?
Wait for him.
You know, say
The next man advocate for local baller. Bring him on. Bring him on.
You have a handful of them who work on themselves seriously.
Bring him on, JT.
Him there, man. Him there.
Yeah. Me can't say here. Lambert, I think, him they run from long time, and the man hold on on him contract. Even when him got MLS and them send him back down to USL, the man still hold on him thing. So when them a call for players, at least call for a player where you can say, yeah, that player you work hard and him keep him.
Dancer hit list, the number pinning at the comment section, bossy. Looking at the comment section, the number pinning at the comment section. Just check the comment section. People, everybody on FSL, please hit the like button if you're on Sports Blame. Hit the like button, people. Let's get the video them over 100 likes. We have over 300 odd people who watch right now on the 2 channels them. All right?
May I say to you, you see the same Tyreek McGee, the same Lamar Walker, Lambert, Dishane Beckford, Peter Lee Vassar. A couple of them well put in the work there, my brother. A couple of them.
Peter Lee stop play a ball, I think.
Yeah, I don't think Peter Lee Vassar even playing on ball right now.
Did a wrist one injury or something like that the last time check?
Film career. I don't see him recovering.
I can't. But me I tell you, there's a handful of them where you say go back to the drawing board. You can see say different development that take place in a them. You get me? I say just like Maggie. When Maggie go well, I think a switch back or one of them places. You see me? And that's now you see like him a find back in farm and find back himself. And here comes it again. He get called. Nothing wrong with that, bro.
Yeah. Where you say now? CC, where you say? Yeah, CC, where you say now? Where you disagree with T got with?
All right, so what me I say is when T got I go mention say yo, we lose to our JPL team lose to aside from 80. Me see Chelsea and them team they lose to some side, or Arsenal and them team they lose to some side from we run apart.
Yo, brother, you can't put Arsenal donkey race. Look for Arsenal. Can you compare Arsenal? Can you compare Arsenal to a Jamaican team? Stick.
Arsenal are
Arsenal can beat the Jamaican team. Arsenal can beat the Jamaican team. Arsenal football club can beat the Jamaican team.
Please.
So let me ask you a question, Tigat, because you're going Arsenal versus Jamaica, and me I say to you, say, oh, teams that you don't think should be beating Arsenal have beaten Arsenal. Why is it that they have beaten Arsenal?
I don't saw football go, bro.
Exactly. So this thing where you go talk about JPL team can beat one team named Real Hope or one team from 80.
CC.
A football.
CC. Small team beat Chelsea on a regular basis.
Brother,
no, answer the question, man. Don't go around it. Small team beat Chelsea on a regular basis.
On regular basis.
No. Small team beat Chelsea on a regular basis.
See, a reason.
Small team beat big teams on regular basis. It happens every day in football.
I'm a big man, man. I can't reason
teams beat big teams every day in football.
A small team are going to beat Chelsea on a regular basis.
Mister, small team beat big teams every day in football.
That's wrong.
Okay.
You can't tell me, say, a Las Palmas will beat Barca on a regular basis.
Listen what me say a while ago, you know, small teams beat big teams every day in football.
All right. Me going to narrow it down.
We
want
need
to go
that.
around
Me
the
did go do
question.
that. Me did go do. Me did go narrow it down.
Well, you want to go around the question. Because you go around it. You go around the question. You go around the question. Chelsea get beaten earlier.
Man of God, why is it that? Let me ask you that question. Why Barcelona and Real Madrid now win the Copa del Rey every single year?
Well, because none of them alone a big team in them region, brother. Check who win Copa del Rey. Atletico Bilbao, Atletico Madrid. What you gonna say? What you saying?
CC, you see your point? CC, you see your point is done and gone. Make a break. The team from 80. Hold on, man. The team from 80. All right, fine. But you ask a question and pause. You ask a question and pause. You ask a question and pause and you want to answer. Don't you tell me? All right, CC talk. CC talk. Talk CC. No, talk CC. All right, fine. Now go ahead. Yes, sir, go ahead. CC. The team from 80 that beat Arnett Garden, that beat Mount Pleasant, and beat where the team from 83, where the club come from, where these ballers, we are called for JPL baller for go into the final stage of them career, national career, and some of these JPL ballers get contract overseas and can't hold it down. Them can't hold it down at all, but yet still, we must sit back and call for them to go for JFF, the Jamaica Football Federation, to develop them. So what are the coaches in Jamaica doing? What are the clubs doing? Why we are calling for the final stage to develop these footballers? Why? Why are we want to put them into the national team to get development? Why? So what are you doing? So what Timothy Garden doing? What Arnett Garden doing? What am I doing?
I forgot JFF to get development. Where them argument they come from? I get development.
So, people, thank you very much, people. We will be heading over soon to the FSL radio show. We do the radio show on Sunday night where we have live discussion, because when you see everybody's on the panel, so we'll have CC and Tigat and them, they will stay on. So just join us over at FSL Sports, people, on the next channel. Remember to hit the like button. Remember to subscribe. When we have the people over there now, they can talk all night and talk about everything. But on here, I like to have the discussion a bit more structured. And when we have so many people on now, it's going to be hard to control it. So people, head over to FSL. Let me just set up the stream first. In the meantime, let them go and talk.
America go perform. We get money and everything.
You feel like people make up something because they argue on their basis. Let me tell you why. For example, if I said, boy, Anglin look like a player that possibly can warrant a call up. The first thing, one bunch of people are rush me. You want APL in player, then they're ready. Automatically the player is written off like a bad debt. The player is written off for the more if there's a name that comes up for a player and yesterday want to live beside him, Mr. JPL, is written off. Bad debt, bad product, not good enough. Automatically, you're just trying to sell the player and you're trying to develop the player through the national team. Nobody is saying that they're trying to sell a player. No? Personally, we say you want a player to sell, but if you call a player name and the player happen to play in the JPL, automatically you want that player to be sold. But if you call a next player name, say me call a player name, I'm calling from North Macedonia. You know what the next question? Oh, that player is not fully developed. So whenever it comes down to certain players, is either it's not fully developed or you're trying to sell the player. So at no point in time, nobody can mention a player that is either playing in the JPL or is a player that is playing in North Macedonia, run one part of next in Europe, or if you mention a USL player. Because even with Maggie, when Maggie was being mentioned, and a bunch of people are running and say, oh, why not go with Maggie? All them they're not ready. All them they're not ready. It's the same thing that people do every single minute of the day. Whenever somebody come and call on him, what you say? You was tell him a play? That's that way. Him not ready. What you say? JPL? That's that way. Him not ready. What you say? And that is the problem.
You are the best at doing this, going around the argument and turn it in a different argument. We never talk about that. We are talking about the what Mr. Carville has said.
Yeah,
but the team them and people them when come out of JPL, why them are the best. And the man I talk about if them are the best, why they can't beat the Caribbean side them. You know the last time a JPL team win the CONCACAF Caribbean CONCACAF Championship 2019. You know that? You know before that? 2007. 2007 before the 2019. Everybody else are beat with Puerto Rico, Suriname, Haiti, and we don't reach nowhere outside of the Caribbean and I beat people on a regular basis. And you want people in a JPL who can beat
T-Got that background.
the people them in the Caribbean, much less the people them in the CONCACAF region within our national team. Madness.
T-Got the background, T-Got your background.
So man of God, you there to just make a talk, right? Lamar Walker plays in the JPL.
But he got sold already,
No, I'm
CC, and people are calling him again.
If Lamar Walker plays in the JPL.
Hold on, CC. Me feel like you go around the point.
Oh, me go around the point.
No, because hold on. CC, hold on. Let me explain. Remember, say Lamar Walker get him chance in our national team when Paul Howard did it. And him man player, in my first choice player for all of the match them, right? He was sold and him never hold down the contract the first time. So the point of the matter is when people calling for players, at least call for the right players. Just call for the right players.
You cannot come and criticize. But let me tell you this.
Yeah, that's a joke.
When it comes on to Lamar Walker, let me tell you, I am not in defense of Carvel Stewart for what he's saying because I think a lot of these guys, they have a warped way of saying things and everybody's an extremist. Is either is an extremist localist or is an extremist the other side of the fence. So everybody's an extremist and everybody is using labels.
So you're an extremist of what?
I'm not an extremist of anything.
You're an extremist, stop it. You're an extremist.
Listen, man.
You're an extremist of localist.
No, I am not an extremist. I am a realist. Let me tell you how me look fun. I don't not watch a player and say slam the door in front of the player. I don't say because he's playing USL, slam the door upon the player. I don't go around and say that. I don't say these things. Because mere people say they want the 23 best player. But then when other players are not playing in a U23 team, they are calling for that player. So the thing is, may I show you now, because of how consistent I am, I cannot call for that player because that player does not fit into me saying if he's playing and he's playing well, he should be a part of the team. Or we look and the coach can consider him to be a part of the team because picking the team is up to the coach at the point in time. But I will not. All right.
Yeah,
Somebody asked me the other day. Someone asked me the other day which players I think from the local Premier League are separate and apart from King and the goalkeeper can be a part of the national program. And I said Anglin and the guy from Racing named Nikhil Ellis. Those are the two players outside of King and Davis that I spoke of. So if you're asking me this question, maybe you haven't listened to me in recent times.
Even Werner Brown, right? If Werner Brown score about, call it say about 10 more, 15 more goals, he can be in the national team as a third try striker. So it's like I'm not on this thing where don't call certain players. What I am saying is, you see, when a player get him chance and him approve to it, say him can't hold on a contract, that's not the type of player me I got really trust.
Right, let me finish that stuff there quick, real quick.
Hold on there. Let me piggyback off of the brother, you know. When we talk about how long a contract, it's the Leon Bailey. You can't talk as you want to talk, you know. When Leon Bailey go Aston Villa, enough of we say Leon Bailey go lose him position from Aston Villa. And Leon Bailey hold down in thing at Aston Villa. And right now he's one of the players where they have to depend on. I bet the man player when him injured. So respect Leon Bailey and him game in holding down in contract. When I say they're not going to get kicked out of the club, the man sign an extension. So the talk as much as you want to talk about. But look on Leon Bailey and his career. You understand? And that's what I take note of. Respect Leon Bailey and his career.
Well, I never found it. Can you not talk so? What me I say, Zane? All right, can you say hold on contract? So, all right, let's say Leon Bailey then. Just use it for reference, Zane. Let's say Leon Bailey then, Zane. Get called in a squad 3 years ago. Move got 3 different clubs. So in a squad over for 3 years now. But now, him a fire down at bottom of my earth. Me and you now watching, but at 12 somebody in Jamaica watch him, and at 12 somebody I say, yo, Bailey a fire now, you know. Why you got the Bailey did get in chance?
No. What me I say is when me I talk about holding down contract and getting chance, there is a level. Leon Bailey is playing in one of the top 3 leagues.
Let's use Lamar, man.
Lamar, I'm not okay. May I say this? I'm not sure I wish league him in a player now.
Yeah, serious. Second division UAE.
Hold on, that alone. You see that? Hold on, brother. Never stop. Just one something never say. Hold on, one something never say. That alone a problem. We not even know where Lamar play.
We don't even know where I'm
Yeah, that alone a problem. That alone a problem. We don't see Jamaica overseas.
Cool, man.
I want to go back to something CC said. CC said, how much time small team beat big team? So how Jamaican team them a big team and they never win the Caribbean Championship? And 2 clubs from 8, a club from 8 win it.
Jamaica win it already, brother. We move on.
No, people, so we're gonna head over to FSL. We're gonna head over to FSL now, so you can hear these people. We're gonna do the Sunday night radio show. So join us over there, people. All right, see you guys in a bit. Bless up on yourself. Let me just run this outro.
It's a beautiful first touch, and Rashford is in, and Rashford has scored. Catched up really well. Havertz is running through, but Brogan's out of this goal.